How did local Benelux revolutionary sentiment differ from French reforms? Imagine living in a time when big changes swept across Europe, but not everyone felt the same about them. That's what happened in the Benelux region during the French Revolution era. The French Revolution aimed to spread ideas of liberty, equality, and secularism. It brought about sweeping reforms like ending feudal privileges, creating a uniform legal system called the Napoleonic Code, and reducing the power of the Catholic Church. These changes were meant to modernize France and its territories. In the Benelux area, which includes Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, the local feelings about these reforms were quite different from what the French government promoted. Let's start with Belgium, which was then called the Austrian Netherlands. Before French control, Belgium had its own revolts, like the Brabant Revolution, which was mainly about defending local rights and the Catholic Church from Habsburg Emperor Joseph II's reforms. When France took over, many Belgians appreciated some of the new legal rights and economic opportunities. But they also resented heavy taxes, conscription into the French army, and the suppression of their Catholic traditions. So, their feelings were mixed. They liked some reforms but wanted to keep their local identity. Moving north to the Netherlands, the Dutch had their own history of independence. When France created the Batavian Republic, replacing the old Dutch Republic, some Dutch saw it as a chance for modernization. But many feared losing their independence and traditional governance. They were unhappy with the financial burdens France placed on them and the military occupation. Their revolutionary sentiment was less about embracing French ideas and more about protecting their sovereignty and old ways of ruling. Luxembourg, a smaller territory, was also annexed by France. Like Belgium and the Netherlands, some Luxembourgers accepted the new legal and administrative changes, but many resisted losing their local customs and traditional structures. The main difference between the French reforms and local revolutionary feelings is about control. French reforms aimed to centralize power and reduce local autonomy. But in Benelux, people wanted to keep their regional rights, religious traditions, and independence. The French revolutionaries wanted to weaken the Catholic Church, which was very important to Benelux societies, especially in Belgium. This caused resistance and strengthened local identities. Economically, the reforms promoted capitalism and growth, which some benefited from, but many peasants and workers felt burdened by taxes and military service. Politically, the French reforms aimed to create a uniform system, but locals often saw this as an attack on their traditional ways of self-governance. In the end, the local revolutionary sentiment in Benelux was not about fully adopting French ideas. It was about balancing the desire for progress with the need to protect local traditions, religion, and independence. This tension shaped the region's later movements for national identity and autonomy. So, while the French Revolution pushed for radical changes based on universal ideas, the people of Benelux reacted with caution, defending what mattered most to their communities.